My first sergeant called me in his office, and he's like, Kevin, you got to flush it. It was like he was telling me I lost a member of my family. He's like, Kevin, I'm sorry, but you have to flush it. That's disgusting. I'm like, but he's only a week old. And I've been feeding him Reese's, and he's like, that will clog up the toilet. But he was in there so long, he just started looking like a badly crocheted blanket.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. This is Wes.
And I'm a huge mess.
And we're back with another Top 10 from funnynews.org. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're going to jump right into it here. Number 10.
Wait. I have to interrupt.
Okay.
We have a friend here today, Gail, who is she's my BFF, and she refused to be on camera.
Hello.
So that's the voice you may hear interjecting every now and again. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. So we're going to jump right into the top 10 for this week. Number 10. After a police chase ends, a suspect dances in the street before being taken into custody. So this was in Southern California. The guy, he was on the 101, and he went from the 101 to the 405.
The 405.
And there was too much traffic on the 5.
And the 5.
So he took the 118 freeway instead. And the cops, it was not a, somebody they were chasing initially for anything like a burglary or anything like normal that you would see. He was just driving erratically, but then he wouldn't stop and went on this crazy route that you see. And when he got out of the car after the cops did the pit maneuver thing.
Pit maneuver?
The pit maneuver.
The slowest pit maneuver ever, by the way. This guy was not an endangerment to anyone else around him.
What is a pit maneuver?
That's when they hit the back part of the car and it spins it out. It's in.
I thought that was just called like ramming a car.
No, it's trained to do that. Yeah, it's a thing that cops do. This is it.
Oh yeah, I've heard it. Well, I've seen it. I haven't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, so then this is the guy dancing.
What was he on drugs?
In the fucking light of the police chase helicopter too.
Yeah,
he's
He's really going for it.
No, he is.
Maybe he thought it was his time. It was a spotlight.
Nice.
Well, it may be, but I know that the witnesses there were like, the guy must have been on something, and the police.
He's doing some really impressive dance moves there.
He is. He totally is. I mean, look, whatever that's weird, like Illuminati behind the back thing. I don't even know, but that's a guy.
Maybe he was getting ready to be cuffed.
Maybe.
What if that was enough to get him off? And the
You
cops
said
just saw
get him off. You said
Hey,
get him off.
the cops were just like, oh dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, but the cops, they are doing a toxicology report to because they're not sure if he was drunk or on drugs or both. So they are doing that to see. But yeah, I just thought this was a good entry. I think mainly because of his. I don't know if you're seeing the video, sort of staring straight ahead. The guy goes from, driving weirdly and dancing crazy, and then he's just in the cop car, like just staring straight ahead. Like
He looks like he's really messed up, and he's just in the back seat going, "Act normal, act normal, act normal, act normal."
yeah,
Keep it together, keep it together.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
It's like, damn it, I've been pit and I've danced in front of everyone. Now they know I'm crazy. Shit.
right. And he didn't go over 80 either. So it wasn't like which it's above the speed limit, I suppose, but it wasn't like a super high speed thing. He didn't like go through neighborhoods. He was on the freeways and stuff. So I don't know what the deal was, but anyway, that's our number 10, just because of
number 10,
the awesome dance moves and whatnot that happened there. So, all right.
that's fun.
So,
That would totally be me. If I just knew I was at the end of my rope and I had nothing else to lose, I'm pretty sure that I would go out in style like that, because some of his dance moves were actually not bad. He did a touch to his feet and all that.
He clearly practices.
Break dancing. That's it.
yeah, it was pretty nice. So, all right, moving on to number 9.
Number 9.
Now, this one is close to home. This is a New Orleans thing. And this isn't so much a funny news story as it's
Sad.
It's sad, but also a food health safety thing for everybody who's out there. So the cooking channel recently had a segment where they showed people how to do a crawfish boil.
It was not.
It was super
a
not.
crawfish boil.
And so there's a viral video out there now on a guy's Facebook page who talks about the
Travesty.
the travesty, right? He breaks it down into like part by part, as they're making this thing, and it's an absolute utter nightmare. But the guy's name is Wayne Hayden, and Wayne Hayden is a hero for saving people's lives.
Thank you,
Wayne, because for seriously, I mean, damn. So first of all, they start out with these weird black potatoes,
charcoal burned,
some
potatoes.
kind of weird burned potatoes that they put in, and then they put in sausage. It's not even the right sausage.
Potatoes aren't supposed to look like that.
No, they're not. And then they put in corn. It's like fresh corn. It's not frozen. It's like not cooked. Anyway, and then they put in the crawfish, and they boil it for 1 minute. And the cook even says you put them in there for 1 minute. If you do that, you're going to get food poisoning and you're going to die.
Well, I've had food poisoning once, and
Mike,
it's a
for your
good weight
face,
loss tool.
Make sure you keep it right for your face. There you go.
I've had food poisoning once, and it was a pretty good weight loss tool. But I mean, it feels like someone's inside of your stomach stretching it out and stuff, but it's a good tool to lose weight. So if you want to lose weight / possibly die, try it.
Yeah, right. Do the cooking channel method. And not only that, but this was in Nashville. And I must say that, I lived in Nashville. I love Nashville. I was there for 7 years. Go Titans, all that stuff. But you guys don't know about seafood, really. And you're really, really
Stick to
far
the ribs,
away.
like you said.
Yeah, you're really far away. And so in the video, the guy is like, while they're massacring this crawfish boil, they have ribs and other things over there. And yeah, y'all do that really, really well. And the hot fried chicken, yep, you got that. All power to you. But please don't cook crawfish this way, or you're seriously going to injure yourself. Not only that, but after they pull it out of the water, like adding insult to injury, they cover it with fucking kimchi.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, and then some other kind of spices. After the fact. So you have burned, scorched potatoes. You have raw crawfish. You have raw corn, and probably raw sausage with a minute, covered in kimchi. So yeah.
Yeah, that corn looked like you could probably break a tooth with it.
Fuck this Pinterest, Instagram food culture that we live in, because this is just like, this is us trying to make pretty food for housewives that are going to be watching this.
Right.
When they sprinkle meat on top of it.
That's the kimchi.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Seasoning after
Yes.
it, that's a sign that
Yeah.
they don't know what they're doing.
clearly they don't know what they're doing, and yeah.
I'm sorry. The reason I keep looking off camera is because Tucker looks like he's struggling. Would you hand me Tucker, please?
On the upside, if you do need a weight loss plan to immediately shit out everything that's in your system, follow the recipe from the food channel. Well, no, let me say this: the poor guy from the cooking channel is like legit doing his job, and he's there. He obviously is not from New Orleans, or he would have called bullshit on this thing way earlier. But he's doing his job. But the guy from Nashville who was cooking ribs, who has this recipe, or who seems to be kind of leading this thing, clearly has no idea how to do it.
It's okay, boy.
So
okay.
it's bad stuff.
He looked like he was struggling.
There's so many. Everything about it is wrong. Everything about it is wrong. And again, if you watch the video from the guy who actually lives in Atlanta, but he's from New Orleans, he will tell you everything that's wrong. And my other note to anybody out there trying to do a crawfish boil for real, please ask someone from Louisiana. If you can't find someone from Louisiana, you can ask somebody from East Texas or from Mississippi or Alabama, and maybe even the Florida Panhandle. But for the love of God, do not take advice about cooking crawfish from people that live 1,000 miles away from where crawfish are.
You have to be from the dirty South.
Exactly.
Any place dirty is the only place you're going to get crawfish.
Yes.
All right.
And quit calling it crayfish, for God's sakes.
Oh God, please, yeah.
Oh.
No,
Fuck you.
That
If you call it crayfish, look at
Crawdad.
me. It's not crayfish. And if you call it crayfish and I can fucking find you, you're dead.
And we don't say New Orleans, we say New Orleans.
Yeah.
yeah, there's that too.
Yeah.
But
I digress.
We're digressing a bit, but seriously, this is a public health really announcement for everybody out there that and the cooking channel. You guys, stick with crepes and vegetables or whatever's not going to kill
your
people.
crepe Suzette. That was in the Patty Duke show, crepe Suzette.
But for fuck's sake, please stop telling people that you can cook crawfish for 1 minute and not soak them and then cover them with kimchi and that they will not hurt you.
It makes smoke come out of his ears. Watch. It goes like this.
Kimchi is actually good, but not on
Well,
crawfish.
crawfish are amazing. Kimchi is great, but
Yes.
and you know what? Do them
Not
together if you
together.
just want to just try to fuck the universe off its axis. But at least cook the damn crawfish. I mean, you can whatever kind of fucking food abortion you want to make, you can make. But at least
Food abortion. That's what I do every day in the morning.
And the kimchi's the placenta.
But
That's when the kimchi comes in
cook
hand.
the crawfish is all I'm saying. Cook the unless you're a sushi chef and somehow
Say that 5 times, sushi chef.
no, I'm not going to because I can't do it. But just do not attempt this, people. All right, number 8. This poor guy in Detroit saw a roach.
I can.
And he wanted to crush the roach. And so he threw his shoe at it.
Yeah,
As you do.
he threw a shoe at it.
He threw his shoe at it, but unfortunately, the shoe also contained a gun. And the gun went off, and the gun shot him in the foot.
Ain't that a bitch? Don't you hate it when you forget your shoe gun?
Well, you're always supposed to keep all your belongings when you get to some place. If you take off your shoes, always put your belongings in your shoes. So I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, but he clearly forgot he had a gun in the shoe, I guess. And anyway, so he threw a gun, and it shot him. And he was already in a wheelchair, though, so I don't know what his condition is. I mean, in terms of the wheelchair part.
I know what his condition was. Fear. He was fucking scared.
Well, there's that. What I'm saying is, I don't know if he was paralyzed. I don't know if he was it hurt or not.
That's what I'm trying to wonder too. Did he even realize that he shot himself in the foot, or did somebody else have to point it out for him?
Right.
I don't know. I can relate. I hate cockroaches and they scare me a lot. It's a long story, but from a child, I've been terrified of roaches, especially living in Southeast Louisiana, the big giant ones that fucking fly. They fly and crawl over your face while you're sleeping. That's one of the reasons.
You'll throw somebody into a gun store
Yes.
when you see a roach around hand.
Yeah. I have been outside of the house before, and I don't know if I can recreate it, but there's a noise I make when I see roaches. I think it's like, like that or something, and he can hear it.
It's that.
And then he just comes out with a shoe. He's like, where is it?
It's a bit louder.
That's your roach alert for him.
Right.
He knows.
It's the roach alert, and I come out with a shoe that does not contain a gun. So
No, you already threw the gun at the roach the first time. And
Lesson
that's
learned.
well, if you're gonna go after a roach with a gun, then just shoot the roach with the gun. Don't throw a gun at the roach.
Or hit it with
And just so you guys know, this is coffee. This is gin and tonic. Healthy mixture. I'm trying to be a good person. We tried to do this last night, and I think I opened with an I'm a huge mess, and then I was.
And they also give people free sake. During
Wow, this dude has one that shoots water. That's awesome.
yes,
Holy shit.
right.
Did you give it a pat?
They do that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
I'm trying to balance things
There
out.
was no was. It was,
That's what
you were straight into it.
Shut up. Well, my version of events was like, wow, he's doing really good. I'm not cursing that much. It's great. And then I wake up and hear the real version of it, and it's,
Well, but try again.
I think, what did you say? It ended like this with me going,
Stark County was apparently U.S. Border Patrol agents witnessed him
yeah, whatever. Give me those titties.
having sex with a cow.
Who doesn't do that? Who cares?
Yeah, I think the last couple in the countdown ended like that.
Yeah, sorry, Ramon, for
That's
wasting
okay.
your time.
We're back here now. We're all hanging out.
People
It's
that
just
live
a-
in New Orleans.
Yeah,
on
it's a
Friday
normal
night.
New Orleans night.
Oh, yeah. When you're in your 30s.
Shut up.
So we're trying for a slightly earlier start today.
I can be trusted anyway,
right.
sort of.
All right, folks. Let's move on to number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7. This one. I don't know why I like this story so much, but I do. So this was in France. The headline is "Chickens Gang Up to Kill Intruder Fox on French Farm."
Fox on French farm. Fox on French farm. Say that 5 times.
No. So this happened. 3,000 hens were in
That's
this.
a lot of hens.
It's a bunch of hens. Were inside this big old coop. These are free range chickens, and so normally they are actually running around outside, but they come inside for the night or whatever. So a fox made it in to the coop, and then the door behind him got locked, so he was stuck in there. and
Like a shed.
They ganged up on him.
and they ganged up on him and attacked the shit out of him, and they killed this fox. So the
Wait,
fox in the hen house.
Hens killed the fox?
Yes. It was
How does a hen kill a fox?
Because there were 3,000 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There
I
were
guess 3,000 roaches would kill anyone from a heart attack.
Wes had a good point too last night because I had the same question you had. Where I'm like, how the fuck does that happen? Fox just gets tired after some point.
Yeah.
Because you probably shred your way through like 10 or 20.
Getting pecked to death.
Well, maybe, well, that's just it. I mean, they're going to gang up on you, and yeah, it's like. But my argument would be that 3,000 hens would kill any living animal, really. 'Cause it doesn't
A
matter.
sperm whale?
3,000
Well, a sperm whale
women
wouldn't
kill anything. So they
Yeah. And kill the
There's
shit out of
that,
anything.
too.
Yeah.
But no, like a bear, grizzly bear, a fucking tiger.
Yeah.
3,000 of something if they're going to come at you. I mean, because
3,000 ladybugs. Would that kill someone?
Maybe.
Yeah, don't say anything.
3,000 puppy golden retrievers? I think
Aw.
not. Oh,
That would just be cute.
It'd be such a cute way to
I
die.
want 3,000 golden retriever
That's
puppies.
the way you want to go.
Uh-huh. That's all I wanna-
Crushed under 3,000 dogs.
I'll die with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Sorry.
God, just add getting pecked to death. Add that to the list of horrible ways to fucking die.
Yeah, they found this poor fox, like, and literally they found him in the corner with just like gazillions of peck marks.
I love this dude who just says,
I feel sorry for the fox.
Well, the fox had it coming. He should have just like stuck to like little tiny
Well,
pigeons or something.
he didn't know what he was walking into, man.
And like they said, the door closed behind him, so even if I'm sure he came in there and was like, "Ooh, chickens, chickens, chickens!" Oh shit! And then
Oh,
that
fuck.
was it, and you can't get out.
This isn't some Tyson farm with some drugged up chickens that are just going to lay here while I
They're
can do
all
whatever I
on
want.
steroids. Bitch, you got a problem?
There's a difference
Got a
between-
problem? The fuck you saying?
These are free range chickens that are ready to roll.
Yeah, and the French, they were probably all smoking cigarettes and
They're all leaning against the wall with their wings like, look at this bitch. Look
fuck
at this
you,
bitch.
fuck you. We'll move on to number 6.
Number 6.
All right, now this one is both gross and impressive and just
Oh, I like that
weird.
combination.
Headline: Lambs born from frozen semen from the 1960s.
Semen. Ding,
Yes.
ding, 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 ding.
All right, so this is awesome. So apparently, there were 4 rams back in the 60s, in 1968. One of them is called Sir Freddie, and the picture is on the article of Sir Freddie. And so they contributed to a sperm bank essentially for rams and lambs. So anyway, they
Wait, did you say sperm and lamps?
lambs.
Oh, lambs. Okay, that makes sense.
Lambs.
I was like, lamps? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, so they impregnated 56 lamb or whatever female.
That says
lambs.
ews.
Ewes. Well,
Ewes,
that's the
ewes.
ewes.
Doesn't U start with a Y? My grandmother lived on a street called U Drive. It was spelled Y-E-W.
That's not how these ewes are spelled.
Well, then you're a fucking moron.
Also, these are hastily taken notes.
Hastily.
Anyway,
I don't know.
so anyway, so 56 of these ewes were impregnated. More than half of them became pregnant, which means that this is the world's oldest viable semen.
Semen.
They got I'm not sure how they got the semen from Sir Freddie and the others
I
back
know.
in the 60s.
They have their
There is but
methods.
one way to maintain semen. Actually, there's 2 ways. Postmortem and, I just yes, I just watched a story. I on TV the other day. This woman from I talk like I'm from London, but it wasn't London, it was somewhere else. But she had a person. Oh wait, no, that was America. My bad. I'm getting my stories mixed up. Anyway, she had a husband who passed away, and they cut open the sack and got the semen or whatever, and she had the baby.
Wait.
So you can get semen post-mortem, but any other way is going to be like...
How long can you wait? How long can you wait? Like, how much time is there between death and...
Because there's still activity
if
in
the
the
person
next...
dies, like how long does a semen stay
how long is your load
alive?
viable?
That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
that's why your balls are outside of your body, because they're kept at a different temperature than the rest of your body.
Hey, speaking of balls, Jesus
As long as
Christ.
it's warm.
this picture of Sir Freddy and Sir Freddy's nuts hanging.
I want to see. I want to see.
Yay.
All right, I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
So Sir Freddy.
Much more.
Show me.
Yeah, I mean he was definitely he was stud ram. Or whatever,
Oh, dude.
whatever these things are called. But they oh wait,
Okay, that's cute.
that's not Sir Freddy.
Oh.
That's Sir Freddy.
Oh my God! Oh, that looks like two hacky sacks.
It looks like
If you were a
it
giant,
looks like two potatoes. Like it's huge.
it's like if you took a sock and crumpled up a few pieces of paper and threw them in the sock.
Big socks.
Look at that stud. Tell me you don't want to have his fucking children.
Well, a whole bunch of U's this year just
What a
did.
specimen.
Use
So our
YEW.
It's no.
That is the name of a street. I will battle you with that.
It is the name of a street, but that doesn't mean that that's what.
That's
Look,
they're called U's. Oh well. Oh, they think they're smarter than me because they left out the Y and put on an ES. Fuck you.
They had a pretty big. This makes a lot of sense, though. The nut to amount of U's that they impregnated makes a lot more sense when you say 56. It's like, yeah, those nuts have the capacity for 66.
I mean, look at them.
but there's.
At least.
yeah, at least.
Oh, definitely. And so there. So 56 of these. I'm probably saying this wrong, but Merino U's with a
U's.
Y. 34 of the 56.
If anybody's watching this and wants to correct me, don't, because I'm always going to think a U is spelled with a Y.
Yeah.
And go is a G.
EAUX.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's spelling is something we do slightly different down here as well
In the dirty South.
in the dirty
And the
South.
dirty, nasty South.
So don't correct us. We know we don't want to hear it. All right. The other thing about this one that I just thought was kind of an interesting fact too, before we move on, is that the sperm itself was frozen as pellets in a vat of liquid
Like
nitrogen.
Dots ice cream, Dippin' Dots.
Exactly.
Next time you eat Dippin' Dots, think about where it came from.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
let me tell you what.
It's like, what is that? Like like astronaut ice cream
I like
stuff,
that.
right? It's
Yeah.
like that.
Well, that's the Dippin' Dots, isn't it?
Is it basically the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Dippin' Dots. That's
Freeze-dried.
goat lamb semen. Practice.
God, I gotta look.
That's how they make it.
So you can get lamb semen
I-
from the astronauts.
I just-
Yes.
Look it up. You can get it.
That is true. We speak truth to power.
I just need to go on the record really fast here to say that funnynews.org does not, in fact, think that Dippin' Dots is lamb semen.
Funnynews.org is a fun place, but he's probably dumb because
Well,
he doesn't know that.
the methods may be the same, but I don't think that that's what it's made out of. Like Sir Freddy was a stud with big old giant potato balls.
That's
but
a stud.
I don't think he had enough to make all the Dippin' Dots. We're
He
so
made 56 children.
oh geez, we're so getting fucking
Okay,
sued.
sorry. Womp womp. Let's go back.
This one
Let's
may
go back.
never get shown. All right, shit. All right, we're moving on. Number 5.
Number 5.
All right, now this one is just totally messed up, man. So a New York woman is suing a cemetery. This is in Long Island. And she was, quote, sucked into her parents' grave.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is pretty nuts. So she went there to her parents' grave. This was a couple of years ago. She's just now suing them, I guess, or it's just now making the rounds. But she was putting some flowers or fixing a wreath or something onto her parents' grave when she began to sink into the grave. She had to grab onto the headstone, which it kind of flung her into that. So she chipped a tooth, apparently. And
What kind of poltergeist shit is that?
exactly. And she sunk like waist deep, at least, into it. And I read several different versions. of
Wait,
this.
what? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I read several different versions of the article. It's unclear how she got out because she does say that she was like clinging to the headstone, yelling for help. And that help did not arrive because it was like toward the end of the day.
I don't really care about how she got out. I want to know why she fell in.
Well, she is alleging that what happened is that there was a grave, I guess, nearby, and that when the people were digging it out or filling it back
So
in,
it was a
left
fresh
a void. Well, that one I don't think was, but the one next to it was. So she thinks that there's a void that there's there. That's why she's suing them. She's saying it's their fault for like the sinkhole essentially opening up because they dug it wrong or didn't fill it right or something.
Well, if that's how it happened, hell yeah, I think she should get some money. I mean, not only did she chip a tooth, but she is probably traumatized. I know I would
See
be.
what her tooth looked like before she sued.
Yeah, and I don't know that they had a picture of her. And again, it's just a picture of the cemetery.
After.
This is St. Charles Resurrection Cemetery in
$5 million
Long Island.
lawsuit.
Yeah,
St. Charles stuff.
What the
in Long
fuck?
Island?
well, it's a
Oh.
Catholic.
People will sue
thing.
for anything around this area
Yeah, well, but that
or anywhere.
or anywhere people sue all sorts of stuff. But I mean, again, who knows? It's a hard thing to tell. Like, if it was their fault, then yeah, that's
It
kind
only
of messed
throws
up.
$520 bills. What is it?
That's something.
Oh, sorry.
Related content on another site.
Funny news.
How quickly did this happen? Because it says sank, and then she describes it as swallowing her up. I'm like, how quickly did you fall into this?
Right. Well, apparently,
She threw
I mean,
herself in
if she got,
Oops, I fell in, and now you have a $5 million lawsuit. Uh-oh.
well, here's the thing though: if you get thrown into a headstone, hard enough to knock your tooth out or to chip a tooth, rather, I mean, that's going to daze you.
I'm assuming the
Clearly.
ground fell out from under
Well, that's
her.
what she's saying. It fell out from under her. She clucked into the, head first into the tombstone as she was being sucked into her parents' grave.
My first reaction, I was like, what was that, a fucking sinkhole? And you were just slowly, falling into it over the course of 5 minutes?
Oh, that's like
Yeah.
that Eddie Murphy joke when his aunt falls down the stairs. God, Jesus Christ, help me! I'm falling down the stairs. And she just keeps saying it over and over.
But she's there already in that
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, I don't know. But again, she said that grave diggers who backfilled an adjacent grave next to the parents left the void. So that
Left the void.
That's the
void.
that's the contention here.
Also, Wes's nickname for me.
The void?
Yeah,
The void.
he said, well, we won't get into that now. That's for our therapist.
Yeah, that's personal. The void.
That's for paid subscribers for the site.
yeah, that takes special access.
Hashtag we need a therapist.
Hashtag help us, please.
Please.
All right, so we're going to move on to number 4.
Number 4.
All right, man arrested by Border Patrol agents for having sex with a cat.
Oh.
That sounds like a good time.
A cat?
A
A
cow.
cow.
A cow?
A moo.
Oh, I can see a cat.
Yeah, check out this winner.
A cow. So,
Oh, he looks like he'd fuck a cow.
Looks like a cow.
You know, sometimes you look at somebody and you're like, I bet they have a big dick. And sometimes you're like, I bet they probably have their shit together. They look really nice. And then some people you look at and you're like, he has fucked a cow. You know he has. Look at that face. Those cheeks.
He's really given up. He looks like he's 45, but the article says he's 29.
he's 29.
That is 29.
yeah.
It's,
Oh my God. That makes me feel so good about 36.
anyway,
Do they say if he caressed or talked nice to the cow at the time?
Yeah, what's his bedside manner?
there was
Yeah.
there was not a play-by-play by the Border Patrol.
And
They
That makes a difference because if he did it in a humane way where he stroked it and made it feel comfortable, it could have been
Yes, ma'am.
expressed
No, ma'am.
consensuality.
well, here's the thing. So he was spotted near the Hidalgo and Starr County lines in Texas, and he is a Mexican national. He was allegedly, from what I understand,
Sorry.
I think he was here illegally, but so that's why Border Patrol, I guess, got involved. Plus, he was right
sorry.
next to the border.
You
Check out
good?
your kneecap.
I don't even feel
Hey, you guys want to shut the fuck up? We're trying to do something here.
Sorry, I was trying to be quiet over here. That's my bad. Because I'm drinking it so fucking
Cheese
hard.
and rice.
I mean, seriously.
Shut up. I brought all this shit out here. I can get a blunder here and there.
Oh my goodness. You guys are like so super insensitive and
Oh,
stuff.
shut the fuck up, Kevin.
Oh, okay. Done. Look, their weight,
Yeah.
they're so heavy. It's like a whale on land. They're going to crush themselves with their own weight. So you imagine how tight that hole is and how warm it is?
I can't, but now I am.
Yeah.
Damn it.
What?
Crush themselves.
It's like
with their
warm
own-
apple cow. Just imagine like a chocolate covered starfish that once you explore it, it's like, oh, it's warm apple cow. Yeah. And you want to go swimming in it. And you probably could with the right size cow. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
You dropped something on me last night about this, Westo, that you said that fucking animals is not a federal crime, but it can be a state crime.
No, this is
depending on where
great.
you are.
Yeah, so it is in fact.
Get married to animals.
Yeah, and I saw a TLC documentary about a dude who openly fucks horses on his ranch too, and he's just talking about it. He's
Wait, how
like,
does
"Oh,
he do it? With his bird or with
He
his
said
fist?
he said he had one thing that he said that stuck with me, and it haunts me to this day. He described his favorite horse as just the right height, no bucket required.
Oh.
I guess to stand on?
Perfect.
Okay, so he's doing it with his weenus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and about his perfect mare, no bucket required. He just matches
Aside
up
from that being
right
totally
height.
disgusting, I have more sympathy for the cow fucker. But I want to know what does it feel like in there? Because horses, I would imagine, are very cavernous and slimy. I'm just saying, I have more respect for the cow fucker.
No, have more respect for the cow. He's taking it.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point.
I mean,
Team cow.
I mean,
I'm with
hashtag
him.
Cow.
I'm with her. Whatever it was.
Did he give cow scent?
moo too.
Cow.
Moo too.
Moo too.
Moo too. That's awesome.
That's, anyway.
Moo too.
that,
Hashtag moo too.
So, but here's the thing. So there is no federal law against having sex with animals, apparently.
If it's consensual.
Not even that. But it's up to the
It's
states.
consensual.
It's like, But
They're like,
Raise a hoof.
no, but it's up to the states. And so the funny part of this, and to the extent that anything about the story could be funny, really, is that Texas only in 2017,
it's the gin.
only in 2017 actually made it illegal to fuck a cow. So wrong place, wrong time,
Very progressive.
in more than one way.
I would love to see the case that finally took it over the top. We're like, all right, we have to outlaw this now.
Yeah. The cows are starting to get pregnant.
Right.
The cows are getting pregnant and there's no stud in the farm.
All right, so we are going to move on.
Ha! I got that because you were talking about the cow thing. So funny.
Number 4.
Number 4.
We're moving on from number 4 to
We're
number.
moving on.
Oh,
Get it? Because these, yeah.
All right, all right, we're going to number 3 actually.
Oh, number 3.
All right, number 3 is street pooping in Wales is becoming.
Yes.
I'm with you. I don't even know anything about the story, but I'm with you. Street pooping
All
is a
right.
good thing.
So this thing is coming up. We're up to number 3 on the list this
3.
week because it is. There are so many things about this that are both funny and wrong and hilarious. So let me just quickly begin with this. This is such a first world problem thing for you people in Swansea, Wales, if that's even how you say it.
What did you just say? Swansea whales?
Yes, Swansea or.
Oh, one word, Swansea. I'm thinking
Yeah,
that.
it's one
Okay.
word.
Swan sees whales.
Yeah.
You shut
And
your fucking mouth.
So in the UK here, and so apparently the week. So the week before,
What?
I'll show you. the picture.
Sorry.
So a week before, somebody
really do
somebody pooped on the beach, and there's a picture of it, and of someone pooping. But in their defense, by the way, they're behind this stairwell. It's not like they're trying to poop in open sight.
Oh no, that's just somebody who needed a place to poop.
Right, exactly. But somebody the week later shit on the street.
Oh.
And somebody stepped in it, and so the article is like all these people. It's just like, oh, it's just so terrible. No, and that's the worst.
Again,
Shut
organic.
up.
It's
Welcome
organic.
to Tuesday in New Orleans.
It's natural.
Exactly.
If you gotta shit, you gotta go.
Well, and
somewhere.
which brings it back around to why the other reason it's so fucking stupid is that they have taken the public bathrooms out, and they don't even allow dogs or whatever. So they're trying to make. And by the way, this beach looks like a fucking brown mess.
It looks
It's
like
not-
a wasteland.
Yeah, it does. And no offense, Wales, but
Yeah.
for seriously, guys.
You could call it offense. Listen, UK beaches look like
So
shit
basically,
everywhere.
They're making people shit on the streets.
Right. Their policies are forcing people to shit because people, just real quick, Wales, if you're watching, people have to poop. And if you don't give them a place to poop, then they're not going to just shit
Then I'll
their
poo
pants.
poo in your Fruit Loops.
And this poor person who's behind the stairs is doing the most modest way you can shit in public. as
He's
far as
really
I'm concerned.
trying to hide.
Yeah. So get over yourself, Wales, and put some fucking bathrooms out there on that beach.
Whales.
And the beach
Or at
itself,
least
look at
give
all
them
that.
shovels
Wait,
so they
are
can
we
dig
talking about like
hole.
a whale, like a fish whale, or like the
I think
country
you had
whales?
I think that's a great
That
idea.
makes so much more
Yeah.
sense. I was like, why does he keep talking
Like
about
with
whales?
camping.
Yeah.
You give them
Okay.
a shovel.
You thought that was inside of a whale?
I don't know. I was like, he's talking about whales, and I'm seeing a different picture.
There's buildings and
I thought you were slow. but I'm slow. My bad.
This whole town just looks like shit. This video is not flattering for it. This picture's not
fuck you,
flattering for
Wales.
it.
I want to come visit you soon, though, because I hear it's really fun.
No, don't fuck you, Wales. Look, hey, I love the UK. I've been to the UK. It's awesome. I have not been to that particular beach.
Well, that's why I
or that
recovered
place.
from it and said I love you and I want to come visit you soon.
Yeah.
As long as I don't step in shit.
They're trying to play Think of the Children here. This is one quote from someone who was walking by, and they said, about an hour and a half later, we passed the same spot, and it was still there. Someone stepped in it. Probably a child. I'm so disgusted. You don't fucking know that.
Right.
Probably a child.
Probably
Right,
a
'cause they had
child.
small feet. Or, I mean, seriously.
That's racist.
Well, it's just.
Or a little person.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been a little person. So fuck whoever said that. And if you're disgusted by it, then why don't you go fucking get some? You can pick it up yourself, you lazy fuck.
Good
I mean,
point.
if you're so worried about the,
Calm
the
down.
health. Well, I'm just.
You need a cape?
These-
Calm down. Calm down.
These people have clearly never been to San Francisco. These people have clearly never been to New York City.
Where people shit on the street.
Where homeless people shit on the street on the constant. So get the fuck over yourself, Wales, and put some bathrooms in for Christ's sakes, and no one's going to shit on your streets anymore.
Oh, I love how they capitalized all the letters in poos. Poos. I want a picture of that. Poos.
Nice, Ryan.
I sneezed. Oh, I'm not allowed to sneeze.
All right, that was number 3. We're moving on to number 2.
Number 2.
Woman accidentally shares sex tape with 2,000 friends in Facebook blunder.
That is what one does.
Yes, I feel.
Wait, let me interrupt because I'm good at interrupting you.
Yes.
Anytime you record, PSA, or yeah,
Public service announcement.
yeah, that's the words. Anytime you record yourself doing an intimate act or taking pictures of your cash and prizes and send it to anyone, it will always get out. So don't do it. I'm just glad that they didn't have that when we were growing up because I'd probably be in jail.
Yeah, do it old school. Just take a Polaroid. That way you're not having a camera that's connected to the internet looking at your junk. So, Polaroid
Yeah,
for your
but-
sweetheart.
Polaroid.
You gotta flap around.
Do they still have that?
Yeah, you
sure
can.
you do.
Oh, dude, it's the whole hipster thing now. You charge like $80 for a little
Of
Polaroid
course it
camera
is.
and like $20 for 20 shots that you can
Of
load
course
into
is.
it.
I've got my
Yeah.
Polaroid and my butter churner because I'm special with my mustache.
Take a Polaroid of your pecker and send it to your betrothed through the mail.
I sent him a pecker picture once or twice, and I was hoping that he'd be like, nice. And he was just like, okay.
No, there's never a good context for a pecker picture.
Nice.
Also, it's just an unappealing
I was hoping
thing
he'd be
in
like,
general.
smooth. Because it was.
Pictures you send me.
But Wes does not like being with someone who looks like a toddler. Alas.
No, I do not.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get back to your grown-up stuff.
Christ. Whew. Okay, so what we were
Goddamn.
talking about.
Yeah, what was this all about?
Yeah.
What we were talking about is this poor woman in Bulgaria who accidentally shared her sex tape with 2,000 friends on Facebook instead of her husband, which who was the intended recipient.
Wait, how does she have 2,000 friends? I only have like not even 1,000.
That's what you took
I
away from
know.
this.
I don't know.
Accidentally do that.
Maybe it's Facebook is really big in Bulgaria. I guess I don't know. But,
Bulgaria.
So her husband was working in the UK and probably shitting on a beach because there's no fucking bathrooms in Wales.
We should have a spit bucket.
Anywho, so she was going to send it to him, and she made a mistake, and instead she sent pictures, or she sent the video of herself, and I will show you this. Kevin.
Oh, wait, the actual video that she sent out?
No, they don't have the whole video, but they've got screenshots of it, and that's all that they really show. But she apparently was just lying back, and I guess had her breasts out and like licked her lips and stuff.
She has to work on her cinematography here. These are not flattering angles at all.
No, they're not good angles, but again, I mean, this was for her husband. It was
Oh,
supposed
wait, I
to be
can see where
private.
her nipple was, and she was trying to bite it.
It was
Or
supposed,
lick it. Gail, can you do that?
Oh, that's what's going
Is
on
that what
here.
that is?
Yeah, look, right there on the
Yeah.
left.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Gail,
Never tried.
you can lick your nipples, can't you?
I'm not that desperate.
But have you ever tried?
I'm cuter than that woman.
I don't care if you're cuter. The question is, have you ever tried to lick your nipples?
No.
Have you ever thought about trying?
Have you ever thought about trying?
Answer the
No.
hashtag. You're a
Yeah.
fucking liar.
Do you like someone enough for the potential embarrassment?
No.
All right. So
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So she the whole point was that she was going to send it to her husband. She obviously made a mistake and sent it to all of her friends instead. So her husband apparently was angry about it and refused to speak to her for some days. But the other line in the story that I thought was great was that, and her 20-year-old son reportedly said he can't come home for at least 5 years due to the embarrassment.
Oh.
He got the video.
Everybody's like,
because he would be.
he was she was probably one of those soccer moms, like all involved in his life, like the scout leader and all this shit. And he's like, everyone knows you in the community.
Well, she had 2,000 friends, so she clearly
Well
knows
connected.
people.
She probably was the soccer mom
Yeah.
who was like everybody else's second mom. And then she was like, "Oh, I'll take care of you. Sure, you guys can sleep here."
She
Sure,
was
you
the
can
cool
come for
mom.
dinner." Yeah, she was
Yeah.
the cool mom.
Yeah.
And now everybody's like, "I saw your mama trying to eat her titties."
And now I understand that like people of a certain age or have difficulty sometimes with technology, and so so to me it's sad on a couple of levels.
How old was she?
Well, they don't say,
Oh.
but all I'm getting at
Did you
is
just
that
burp and cover it up?
yes,
Do it into the mic.
no,
Hey, Kevin, bring that a little bit.
I'm not.
Do that into the mic.
Pull,
I'm
pull
not-
it a little bit closer. There you go. There you go. There you go. Also,
It's just-
are we not allowed to burp into the mic? Should we not do that? Because I've been doing that because I think it's
I
fun.
like burping into the mics because it's a natural thing. I haven't put the mic to my butt yet. I mean, I haven't had to fart yet, thank God.
All right, so this is the difference between us because if we were on Wales right now,
Wales, the country.
you guys would shit on the street,
Yeah.
and I would shit over there where those steps are because I have class, and because there's nowhere else to shit. Wales.
Here's the class.
Well, it's time to be as irreverent as fucking
And
possible.
shit. Gail, would you be a lamb and make me another drink?
Sure. Just don't be homeless anywhere, and then you won't have to shit.
Well, just don't
anywhere.
be someplace that doesn't have bathrooms.
There's been emergencies.
yeah. It
I
happens.
haven't shit on a street, but man, there's been times where I was like, I could totally just shit over in this corner right now and take care of my problem.
Sometimes you got to
Or
do
just-
what you got to
yeah.
do.
I can't believe we brought this
Thank
back
you.
to that conversation.
Well, the German shit story essentially is
2 girls, 1 cup.
no. We would. I've been to Germany once, and it's a beautiful country. And we were there. We were in Munich, and I think we had just had our first meal there, which again was a very traditional German meal of a humongous amount of meat and a shitload of sauerkraut, and nothing else like that in beer. And it
Sounds perfect.
a huge beer, some kind of meat, and some kind of.
What does Munich mean?
It's the name of a city.
I know, but when I think of Munich, I think of eunuch, and I think of eunuch as someone who has no wrong spots because they cut them off. So now I'm wondering what Munich is. Do they add stuff?
We'll look it up.
Okay.
Is there a Munich?
I don't think.
Who knows?
What do you think it means? This guy was a eunuch, but we duct tape a dick back on him and it's small. Maybe that's what it means.
It's like Eeyore and his fake tail.
Oh, his tail. That's so sad when he loses it all the time.
Anyway.
You want to get on with it.
Yeah. So anyway, I was in Munich and I had just eaten a very large amount of sauerkraut and some kind of meat and washed it down with beer. And we were walking. It was a really pretty part. I'm sure it was some super touristy area. And all of a sudden it came upon me that like I was going to shit in probably less than a minute.
Urgent.
Like it's gonna
He's
happen.
like, I need a shit right now.
it was gonna happen, and so I essentially ran into a restaurant, and it was I guess a time of day where there wasn't really that many people in there. There was just like a couple of guys that worked there. Mm-hmm. They were kind of sitting at a table, and I walked in, and I'm just like, Badenzimmer, which I think means bathroom.
Wow.
And they just kind of looked at me funny, and I was just like, and they both started laughing their asses off at me and like pointed that
Is that
way.
French for bathroom?
That's awesome.
I was in Germany.
Is it German?
Hey, you know what? Good for those dudes. They saw a dude in need, and they were like, okay.
Oh, well,
we gotta
no,
laugh
dude.
at this, but then
Oh
go on
no,
now.
much respect. And they could. Well, I think that the opposite thing that could have happened is that some random American tourist could have just shit himself in the middle of their fucking restaurant.
That would have been more funny. If I were them, I would have let that happen.
It would have been more funny, but then they would have had to clean it up, bro.
Oh yeah,
But,
because then you could have ran out like a stupid American.
So props to the folks in that restaurant in Munich, because they were very, very helpful and handy and immediately pointing me to a bathroom and laughing their asses off. 'Cause I must have like busted in like. I feel like the girl on Bridesmaids, you know.
Oh, this is happening. This is happening right now.
I had to have looked like that, just running in like, I'm shitting right now. Where was your
At some point, you just accept it, and you're just like, "This is happening right the fuck now."
Yeah. And they let me use the bathroom, and they were and when I left, you know, I was like, "Thanks," and they were still fucking laughing at me.
That's awesome.
But anyway, but props to the German people, and and again, Wales, take note. If you have bathrooms, people won't shit on your fucking street.
It's Christmas Eve, and these shoes are just her size. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in.
All right, so we went way off topic on the
we did. Let's go back.
Sharing the sex tape. But
Yeah,
I think we've said all we needed to say about that.
Yeah, she was trying to eat her titties, and it got out.
What a fucking nightmare. If it was an accident for her, that sucks so much.
I know. I feel really, really bad, but I really do. And I mean, because it's easy for that to happen. And like, I think what I was trying to say before, somehow I got sidetracked on shitting in Germany, is that, you know, there is it's easy to screw up technology. It's very easy to hit the wrong button. And
No, it's not.
It can happen to anybody.
I don't know about you guys, but when I'm taking pictures of me trying to eat my titties, I kind of watch out for fucking shit like that.
Yeah,
It's
some
like-
people are more careful than others. But some
Yeah, if
people
you're
are,
taking pictures of you trying to eat your titties, you kind of respect that one a little bit more than a picture of a flower. You try to like make sure that you're doing it on the right platform.
well, there's something to be said for muscle memory and everything else. I mean, she's just going through the steps, and it doesn't say how long it was there. I mean, she very well could have like been like, "Oh shit," and caught it. But you have 2,000 friends. It only
Someone
takes
can
one
see.
to be like, "Oh, look what Barbara sent," or
Did it
whatever.
say how long
Like,
And then immediately your friends list gets a little bit shorter because fuck those people for ratting you out.
Did it say how long it took her to realize?
it does not. But you know what? That's when you know who your real friends are.
Yeah, you don't have 2,000
I mean-
ride or dies.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But you know, whatever. And, you know, maybe it's not a bad idea. Maybe everybody should do that like once or twice, just to like, you know, sort it out. It's like, if you're going to stay friends with me, if you accidentally send a picture of yourself.
You just start looking, you keep it up and you look through like the shared category on it. And you're like, all right, who shared it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyone who's listening, if you're interested in this and you can't seem to find the link, but you can find it on funnynews.org. But if you can't find it and you're dumb, go to any porn site and type in woman biting her own titty, and she'll probably pop up.
Just go.
Just go to funnynews.org.
You don't, and
It's
you
easier.
don't need to see it. You can imagine what
Biting
this,
her own titty is actually fucking a dolphin too.
that's possible.
Yeah.
That is
No,
possible.
look it up.
It doesn't
How do
show.
you know this?
It doesn't show her.
Saying.
That is allegedly. All right, so we're going to go ahead. I think we've.
I think we beat that one to death.
Beat it to death.
Sorry,
All
it's
right,
my fault.
So we're going to number one.
Number one.
I love this story. Venomous hot sauce, which mimics tarantula bite, will leave you with muscle spasms and burning pain.
Wait.
Man,
back
go
up,
fuck
back
yourself.
Up, back up.
Yes.
Venomous hot sauce.
Yes.
Okay, first let's take care of that. What is venomous hot sauce?
What it means is that these people in Kent, England, made a hot sauce with synthetic tarantula venom.
How does one make? Anyway, go ahead.
They're scientists.
Okay.
And made this thing, and they're sold out. By the way, you can't even buy it right now
What's the point if it's only going to hurt you?
because people are fucking weird and want to be injured.
Because people love it. It's the hot ones culture. Hot sauce is the
People
brain.
paying to put cum on their face. Like, it's
Why would-
ridiculous. A true story. Look it up. People are paying for that.
What kind of cum?
It supposedly.
What kind of cum? What animal does it come
Is it
Cow
from?
cum, ram cum.
Was it
You're
frozen
kinda
ram cum
animal.
from the
Like
1960s?
people?
Yes.
Wow.
How have we done it? How have we ended the last two episodes with a cum conversation on the last story?
And this one had nothing to do with that.
Oh,
But,
Gail brought that up.
but
People pay for it.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetie, darling,
You're gonna
sugar
do
fart.
it, you just all make money off.
people
of it.
do pay for weird things. So no, I guess what they're saying is that if you get into the science of this thing, that I guess somehow or another whatever like pain that hot sauce or chilies or whatever like cause is similar scientifically or biologically, I guess, to the way that this venom works, like the same receptors or something. So
Does it
it's-
like snake bites? Oh, it's not the same as snake bites because it's a spider. I just know that when you're bitten by a snake and they have poisonous venom, it turns your blood into jelly.
Oh that depends on the type of, if it's a was it necrotoxin or
Don't use those words. Fuck you.
Anyway, not all venoms work the same way. There's different types of venom, but apparently the Trinidad chevron tarantula.
Chevron? It was named after the gas company?
Probably not. But who knows? Maybe the Chevron people were trying to drill oil in the.
Why can't
Trinidad
you just finish your
family.
sentence, Wes? Finish your sentence.
I don't know. What could it possibly be?
I'm not sure what could possibly be causing me not to be able to finish my sentence.
I
Kevin.
love you.
Yeah.
You know what, though? The chevron is appropriate because your asshole's going to look like a gas pump in about 30 minutes after eating that.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You know when you quit
Yeah.
smoking
If
for
you're lucky.
when you
that's
quit
the least
smoking
that
for a
will
couple of
happen.
months, your asshole actually doubles in size.
That is not.
That's not really true. That's not factual. But I read it somewhere.
That's not true.
It's like that picture I took a.
Anything anyway.
It's like that I took a picture of myself every day for like 5 years. I took a picture of my asshole every day for a month after smoking, and you had the time lapse.
Yeah. Oh, we should do that. We actually successfully quit smoking once before, but then he got annoyed because I was like inappropriate. And then he was like, I need a cigarette. And then I was like, I'll have one too. So now we're going to quit smoking again. And I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on the size of my anus.
We should post it to your 2,000 friends on Facebook every day. And
I don't have
Yeah.
2,000 friends. I don't have 2,000 friends. I have Gail and you and Ramon.
So you can trust us not to share it.
Yeah.
Right.
Share it.
We'll share it to everybody.
Gail will share that shit.
I'll share it to all my 2 friends. And
And that's us. That's all just us.
We're the
though.
two friends.
Share
Yeah,
it to
we're not.
them.
It's a
You're
closed.
just showing us what we sent
Time,
you.
time is a flat circle, and so are
it's a
Facebook
closed
friends.
system.
Anyway,
Um,
I'm sorry. Get to your
Anyway,
sentence.
so I'm trying. So again, this the hot sauce itself is called Scientific Steve's Venom Chili Sauce. And again, you can buy this. Again, they're sold out at the moment, but the link on our site does take you to
funnynews.org.
Funnynews.org will take you to this story, and where you can buy this, or at least maybe you can
Buy it.
Yeah, if you
Oh, the chili sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, they can't buy funnynews.org.
No. But yes, but again, it says that it will cause you muscle spasms and burning pain, which just sounds great.
I want to look into this because I'm pretty sure that any kind of venom that's poisonous to anything, even if it's small, doesn't it like turn your blood into jelly in that little spot?
Only if it's a necrotoxic
Okay, sorry.
venom. A neurotoxin doesn't do
So I
that.
thought. That was only the scientist in me coming out.
We are both highly trained scientists.
So what would you
Not a scientist.
rather do? Would you rather fuck the cow or have your sex tape leak on your Facebook page?
Fuck the cow.
Ooh.
Totally fuck the cow.
What if everybody would see you fucking the cow, though?
Well,
Well,
I'm not ashamed of fucking the cow as long as the cow gives me consent. Mm-hmm.
I
You
think
get consent.
I think it depends on who you're having the sex tape with. I mean, I think if it's just
we have to keep it in the confines of like the story. What are the restrictions of the story?
If it was me taking a selfie of myself sucking on my titty to send to Kevin, yeah, I don't want that. I'll
Sucking
fuck
on
a
my
cow.
titties like you wanted me, calling me
Yeah.
all the time.
Like, well, check out.
Cause he's
Yeah.
behind his fun, yeah,
I
all
would
the
do that.
time.
like sex on the beaches.
But if
Sorry.
but if I had some random hookup with Peter Sarsgaard from True Blood or something, then fuck it, let everybody see it. And I'm sorry,
I love you.
it was before we met.
What?
I'll go with that.
We'll talk about this after.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't really want a sex tape being out, and I also don't want to fuck a cow. I would rather take a shit in Wales because there are no bathrooms. Wales.
Are they charging fines for the people that public shit? I mean, I don't. Are there repercussions?
There's no other place
You know what?
to take a
I think
shit.
if they
But how do they catch you? I guess
Right.
they do a DNA analysis if you left
Fucking
it there.
bullshit citizens arrest all the rats that are taking pictures of you
I don't-
shitting.
I don't think Scotland Yard is out there taking samples.
Oh my God.
I mean,
What if the rat that was in the subway machine last time
Oh
is
my
the
God.
one who investigates the shit on the street?
The rat.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I can't believe you brought this full circle.
oh, it's like Neverwhere. He just goes through like different ports and just ends up in London underneath.
Yes.
Then they do a DNA test, and then you're in Wales before you know it.
Inside of a real whale or the country?
No. Your shit is in Wales.
Is
before
Wales
you
a
know
country?
it.
No, that's a city or a state.
I think it's a country.
That's how stupid I am with geography.
Well, the UK, there's England and Wales.
Well, I know that it's all part of the UK, but I didn't know if it was its own country or a city.
It's its own
Because I know
thing.
Canada has like other things that they don't call
Provinces.
states. What do they call the states in Canada?
province, right?
Province,
and
yeah.
then like prefectures in Japan and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm a stupid American. I don't know things about other countries.
So that's why we're doing this, so we can learn. This is all a ruse. We're doing the podcast as an entertainment thing, but it's all just life lessons for you.
We're
so that
all
you're more-
learning. Wait, is this my stupid intervention?
The comments are going to be like, fucking seriously? Is it a country or an animal?
I'm not that. I never claimed to be smart.
Wait for our next series, Kevin versus the World, where we hit you with trivia questions.
And I die every day.
But I would like to hear in the comment, like if anybody from Wales or the Swansea, I'm probably fucking saying it wrong. I'm probably going to get a million people.
Swansea?
Like, you're not fucking saying it right.
Swansea.
But I would love to know what your take is, because seriously, it looks to me like if you just add some toilets, everything's going to be fine there.
Porta potties. During Mardi Gras, we have lots of those. They're
Gail still had the great suggestion of just having public shovels available for people.
I mean, it's a beach.
Ta-ta.
Yeah,
It's like it's. I mean,
No, dig a hole.
well, right. That's what I'm
If
saying.
you have a place to dig a hole,
Yeah.
then
It's a
The
fucking
whole-
litter box. It's a natural litter box. It's a beach.
Speaking of natural litter boxes, I feel like I could take a big dump now.
Well, on that, we should probably end the program.
Oh, okay.
All right, thanks. So for funnynews.org, this was Wes.
And I'm a huge mess still.
I'll have a lovely day.
You guys have a lovely day. Visit funnynews.org if you feel like it. If you don't.
Hey, user submitted stories are a thing too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
User submitted stories. We want to hear from you.
But it's got to be real news. The whole point of it is that it's actual real news.
Has to be actual
Be
news, but no one gets hurt
verifiable.
because we don't like to see
Yeah,
people
we don't do
hurt.
people hurt. We don't do politics. We don't do religion.
No politics or religion as much as I really want to do
shit
politics.
wherever you want.
If it's a poop story, all the better.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, funnynews.org. Have a magical day.
Bye.
Bye.